Hello. Hello, all. How are y'all doing? Are we getting sound? It's my first question. Hold on. Need to adjust the camera here. Just the camera. What is that behind me? Oh, that's the mic. Of course. I'm sorry. Amazing start already. Let's see. I need to hear the stream to make sure because that was our issue last time. Here. Just the camera. What is that? Yes, we can hear. Amazing. Hi. Hold on, I should also monitor the stream's health. How is everyone on this fine Saturday morning? Hope you all had a good Friday night. I certainly did. But at the same time, um, we lost the whole stream last night because I was overconfident and I didn't check audio. I'm probably gonna check audio again later to make sure that we haven't totally like dropped. Um, I'm hoping also that we're not dropping too many frames. It looks like it's not ideal, but still, it's partially for a couple of reasons. A, I was trying a new audio setup, and like, cause I want to like actually make this kind of. Hold on, turn this down just a little. I want to make this actually kind of like better, and the only way that hold on, just let me. Yeah, the only way that I excuse me, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, right, because the audio. I wanted to actually like have an actual setup and not just literally like aim a mic at myself like away from a hypercardioid away from a computer. I wanted to actually make it like a good, decent setup, and clearly I didn't know enough about it because I had the settings wrong the whole time. Uh, so that was great because we kind of lost the whole stream, but that you know what? That's all right because we're live now, and it seems like audio is good. Sorry. To get on with the stream topic, what we're going to be doing is basically what we did last night. Because oh, oops. Um, Here, that should make sure that it's the right thing. Hopefully that's still working. I think it would be. Why wouldn't it be? Um, to basically continue with what we were doing last night because we lost everything, and I was going to stream again anyway because I wanted to watch more Total Drama Island. Uh, because I didn't know that it was still going. I was actually going to react to the old stuff. Um, Hi, welcome everyone. Uh, I was gonna react to just the old stuff because I knew that like as much as I liked it as a child, I knew it wasn't gonna hold up. But then I saw that they were doing new stuff and it was actually good. Um, so then I was like, I gotta dive more into this. Um, Let me see here. Well, I was gonna react to just the old stuff because I. Okay, yeah, we're still good. And then my Wi-Fi network drops me. That's amazing. Thanks. Come back, please, please. Here we go. All right, we're back. Amazing start, but you know what? It's a better start than last night was, just because you couldn't hear it. So by definition, it's better. You know, just by virtue of it actually like being audible. Uh, I'm really sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. Like feel free to speak up in chat and I'll fix it. I didn't know that I literally was just talking and nothing could be heard. Um, at least I think because I looked at the VOD after the fact and I didn't hear anything. I don't know if that's an issue of like re-recording. In fact, that might actually be good to test right now. Let me. Okay, that was great. I dropped connection, and also I wasn't recording. Amazing. Well, you know what? That part's gonna be on the archive. It's just not gonna be on the YouTube. That's okay.
Orange! He's the screaming shy
But
guy.
we're recording
One
now,
more
so
challenge. Their crates
right?
will have wheels on them.
Yeah. So
Pulling these crates is so easy with wheels on them.
Look, Bowser, you did a good job out
okay.
there.
What else is getting done to you?
Look, what I'm saying is that you really helped out the team.
What is this done?
The first rule of reality shows
We're
is to make a friends with everyone, even with the fat turtles that have been trying to kill you for 20 years.
Because of how awesome I was in the last challenge, you guys must carry me.
By awesome, he meant failure. He would be God.
Somebody's gotta carry him or we'll lose the challenge.
Well, I don't want to lose. I'll do it. I think BJ just made Yoshi.
what?
But you're complaining. It's you and Iggy's fault that we lost. Which way should we go? In my expert opinion,
I gotta just like retweet that I'm live.
So if there was a 300-mile route that was completely safe or a 2-mile route that was dangerous, you would take the 300-mile route? Those extra opinion sucks. Why don't we just...
That opinion sucks.
Too complicated.
Ooh, faster, slaves!
I'm done carrying this to the round.
I am dumb.
Yoshi's dying because of your fat and this gold dirt. You want me around?
Dude, this voice for this character.
Chisel the wing off.
Basically, he said block route kill you.
Oh.
Join the Bills Alliance.
So we'll probably do like one or two more of these because I was a stupid and wasn't recording.
Eyes on the inside.
Ready?
The Villains Alliance will defeat
Uh-oh. The drama. The Survivor-esque drama.
Bowser has an alliance. Which means I either need to join him or make my own alliance.
Blue, 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 blue.
What the f is he saying?
I think we should go back to DJ.
What?
Funny.
Booper may have a point.
Oh. Point.
The lower cause world peace. I'm not turning that to the down. I want to start world peace. Like a shop.
I'm not moving until someone carries me.
Wonder how far away from camp we are.
Oh god.
No, but I hope we don't get attacked by another bear. We don't have enough toes worth defeated.
That's morbid.
Can we already pass that tree
What?
brought it?
We went to him in circles. We are lost.
A tree with a bra on it. Amazing.
Worse.
The primitive editing is what tickles me. I love it. I'm a sucker for like simple edits that are just like stock photos just thrown up. I love it. I don't know why. Am I crazy? Oh, hold on. I need to have this open. Okay, yeah, we're all good. Sorry about the OBS dropping my stream for a minute. It just dropped it and then reconnect. It's good that they have it so it reconnects you automatically though. Like I didn't have to restart anything. I realized I stopped recording like ages ago. Also, we're getting massive drop frames. Shoot. But we're only streaming 30 FPS. What is causing? Let me try closing. It's not helping. Try closing this, quit that. Let's try quitting Chrome. There. That should free up some space. Yeah, okay, we're dropping. Let's try quitting Apple TV too. Because we're not using it and we need to optimize for the stream. Quit. Thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're the percentage is dropping. Good. Let me just check once more, just again, because I'm really paranoid about this now. Okay, yeah. Okay, yep. We're all good. We're all good. Back to the stream. Back to the stream. And of course, people are leaving, which frankly you should, because look at all this mess. Although, how do we feel about my graphics? Feel free to tell me about my graphics. You'll see my be right back graphic soon. But you saw my stream starting soon, and are seeing my stream graphics. So let me know how those are, and your opinions on them. I think they're pretty good, but like.
Look who's here.
We came across a fork in the road, so told her to give us an expert opinion, which really sucked. The booth told us to flip a coin, so we did, and we got lost, and Bear mauled us, and then we met told her to 10, and
Big Mouth. That was what he was called. We should watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. That's what we should watch.
Alright, let's skip to commercial break.
That wasn't the Super Show. That was like the Mario World and Mario 3 one, which were different. What? Amazing.
We are back, and it is neck and neck. Who will fill their hot tub first? Go, 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 go! Yeah.
Go!
Killer Koopas wins!
Just zoom in on. I like how Ludwig's hair is like whipped around.
Tragic. Thanks for leaving me, you bunch of backstabbers.
Because BJ was late, the screaming
Ooh.
shiners win! Yeah!
Good old BJ. Iggy just. Let's be real, Mario characters are pretty good designs. Like, better than Sonic characters. I always thought that, even as a child. Which is what these characters are kind of targeted for, so that's saying something.
Yoshi, Lemmy, Ludwig, Blooper, and Luigi. I have 3 mushrooms, and 4 of you. The next mushroom goes to Daisy, Iggy, 1 left. BJ, you made the team lose the second half of the challenge.
I forget how this ends up going.
Your crybabyiness made your team lose the first part of the challenge. The last mushroom goes to
That low quality. Dun. 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 It's very dramatic. Share this again.
Donkey Kong.
No!
Yeah, that's what I thought. I forgot about that.
Making my daddy all over you. BJ.
Everybody.
Joe Biden!
Joe Biden.
Oh, John McCain!
Old, slightly relevant now political humor. Joe Biden!
Drama Island.
Amazing. Okay, so that was one of these. Let's do episode 3. And then we'll do one of the newer ones, because the newer ones are actually really pretty good. Like, unironically, whereas these are funny, but they're very primitive, as he has in his disclaimer. Iggy over there, jeez. There, that'll do it. Attach. No, I didn't want to delete my link. whatever. There we go. All right, back to the thing. Back to the thing. Apologies. Hopefully not everyone like left because I was being. Okay, no, we are all still here. Thanks for sticking around as I've flubbed my way through. Okay.
Fans, and welcome to Total Drama Island.
Shoot, I'm running out of
What you're about to watch
audio.
is the
Water.
original Total Drama Island series from 5 years ago, repurposed to be
From
much
last
better
night.
than the original cut. The episodes were originally split into multiple parts.
Okay, we already heard this. We can skip this.
Drama Island recut.
Here.
Rise and shine, everybody.
Oh, full screen this.
3 in the morning. Boy,
3
you
a.m.
need to wake up before dawn to get a head start in the morning.
Hey, where's Mario?
Oh, he edited out. There was like a hard R word, not hard R. Done. Okay.
Stay the out of our room.
What?
Listen, what did I tell you about swearing? And you,
I like this shuddering.
stay the out of there. In room, or I swear to God I'll beat the out of you, mother.
Obviously, as a as a child, I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Morning. I know, but since you're all awake, it seems like
I like Toad's old voice too. You are awake.
you were told the worst. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Mario. You guys really need to stop swearing. It's scaring away the viewers.
Oh, is this scaring you away?
Start today's challenge.
Start that.
Each is 3 miles long. Your points being
It's three miles. That's not that bad. It's a pain in the butt,
Come
but
on, Bowser, it's good for you.
How's he running so fast? He doesn't even have feet.
How do I run so fast? Why don't you doggone give me some shoes before the season started? See, look at them. They're my shoes. Yeah.
amazing. So that apparently was okay.
now that all of you have run about 6 miles, you get a nice big reward.
Man, that editing. The basic, like, old is it iMovie? I don't know. Like, I don't think it was Premiere.
Yes.
What happened to him? Hustlers is passed out.
I'm gonna freaking devour it all. Hey, leave some for us, darn it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fall. Oh, Yoshi, you're so hot.
That's so uncomfortable.
I'm still hungry. I can't stand it.
Dude, you ate like half the food.
Dude.
Okay, must have me.
Oh god.
Oh, I bet you all
I like how there's no sound.
we voted out this episode.
Just jump cut.
No, not yet. That wasn't even really part of the challenge. That was just to make you more tired for the big sleep-a-thon. Yay!
When does the sleep-a-thon start?
Right now, go.
A sleep-a-thon, huh? That means whoever goes to sleep first wins.
Good thing I always carry around some anesthetic.
Oh god.
Here, Bowser.
I wonder why.
No, stupid. The point is
No,
you
stupid.
stay awake as long as you can. Oh,
Oh.
my bad.
This
Oh God.
I'm so
It's
awesome.
intense.
I can stay awake all day.
Mario is like a weird incel. Yeah, because at the beginning we didn't see it because of my stupid audio being, or me being stupid about audio. But in the first episode, they arrive and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is more time around women than I've ever had." So they're literally incels in this. Wario and Waluigi.
Don't you go to sleep, okay?
But I'm so tired.
Don't you go to sleep. You hear me?
I like how
Don't go to sleep.
quiet the audio is.
You a mushroom man.
Starting to have dream hallucinations. Petey, if you stay awake, I'll give you a buttermilk biscuit.
I love you.
Those are two idiots looking like perfect people.
Now it's really quiet. Hold on.
Hey guys!
Oh.
You want to be in my alliance?
Sure, as long as it is safe.
Sleep.
Yes, I'm into.
No,
Egad,
there's some
jeez.
rules for the alliance. I get to take all your stuff, and you don't get to take mine.
So Mario is like a weird power tripping jerk.
Sure, dry bones.
Yeah, you know.
Like in
Gotta get more sleep. I know.
She actually understands dead people. Yes.
it's a bit weird. I'm getting racial vibes from that. I don't know. It's better than Quentin Review's joke about animated Americans. I don't know. That was an old reference. That was like a year-old video. But then again, look at who's talking. I'm watching videos from 2011.
That's a tree, Daisy.
Oh. Never seen one of those before. Hey, what's that?
That's a leaf, Daisy.
Never seen one of those either. Hey, what's that?
Shut up. I was sleeping, darn it. Keep it down.
Oh, sorry, Wario. Please continue sleeping.
Or maybe I don't want to anymore.
Amazing.
No, can you fall asleep? Can you fall asleep?
I like how Luigi sounds. Jesus.
Emo.
Wake up.
Oh, my head hurts.
Very smart. Very big brained,
Good job,
Roy.
genius. Now he's knocked out.
I'm to wake him up. Stupid. Oh crap, he's out too.
Wake up, stupid.
Need lipstick.
Need female.
There you go. There you go. There's that incel energy.
I'm gonna fall asleep due to blood loss. So I need you to get me an IV.
There's no IVs on this island.
You AV.
Speaking of which, I will go there. Take the crap out of it.
People aren't falling
Hold on, I'm
asleep
gonna need
fast
my-
enough around here. They say
Gonna need my
they fall
dork
asleep
blue
fast
light
enough.
glasses.
I don't like you.
Back off, man.
Mark off, man.
Hey dudes, want some more milk?
Why do we need milk?
Oh,
Just
you
this
know,
pause.
I thought that maybe since you guys are such great friends, I thought maybe I'd give you some milk, cause you know it'll.
How are we feeling
boost
about the
your
content?
confidence, help you stay awake longer. You know, you can do anything with a glass of warm milk.
I guess you're right.
I can't go to sleep.
I like how his eyes are black, even though those are his glasses.
Does this mean I'm not gonna get my biscuit? That means I don't need to wait for you to give me no biscuit anymore. I'm gonna go sleep.
Oh, go to sleep. I'm a pretty piranha.
Not
Benadryl Cumberbatch.
It puts you to sleep almost instantaneously. I put a lot of it.
Yeah,
in
eyes are getting fatigued already. Jeez. Then again, I was doing some homework before this.
I don't know what that drug could do to them.
Me either.
I think you're warming up to this game.
I know, right? Yeah.
Are you
What?
awake? You're not sleeping. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Free.
Hey, Steve.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, Bowser.
Steve, that was that Goomba's name.
What a nice nap. Now what better of a way to wake up than have a cup of joe? Oh, I wanted that so bad. You can have some, but you lose the challenge. It's so worth it. Anybody else want to buy out?
Yes, please.
Oh, God, yes.
If everyone loses, then it just ends. So, yeah.
I'm about to out the challenge for this pizza. Oh, I'm so tired.
Here, Dry Bones, let me keep you awake.
Romance.
What's your favorite movie?
Friday the 13th.
Hey, mine too.
I thought I was the only person left on Earth who liked Friday the 13th.
What?
Who was awesome?
What are you talking about?
That was just so awesome. I thought I was the only person who liked Friday the 13th. They're so identical. It's almost cute. I wish I had something like that.
I've told you this before. I'm available, Toadal. No!
I like the. Oh, God. What? Jeez.
What?
I like how there's no sound for that cut. Vacuum.
I know they loved it.
Back when the slight gay humor, back when that was like the funniest shit. Although I guess if you're not gay, it is kind of fucking awkward.
Why are you screaming?
And also,
We're down to the final five. Who will be the next to fall asleep? Oh, boo. Can't do this anymore.
No, Dry Bones, don't go to sleep.
that's Toad's actor, I think. Same actor.
Why are you making this all slow and dramatic?
Just play along with it.
I can't do this anymore without Dry Bones. I'm going to sleep. Night, everybody.
That is not playing along.
He even falls asleep at the same rate I do.
Mm.
If I were dead, this would be scary. But it's not.
Now for
Get
the
the da-
final sleeping challenge. I'm gonna read to you
Mm.
the history of the Mushroom Kingdom.
I might as well save myself the bar right now. Good night.
I like how she knows.
I always find that offensive. Roberto. Toad's words decided to nuke
I'm trying to listen to both. Oh, God.
Oh, God, yeah. The Killer Group has win! Yeah, the streaming Shy Guys, you'll be forced to eliminate a competitor. Whoever doesn't get a mushroom must walk to Dog of Shame and
The
bar
yucky
all the
shame.
losers. The first mushroom goes to Dry Bones, Boo, Gary, Morton, Egad,
Mm.
Mario, Wendy, Wario, Waluigi, and Trooper. 2 more mushrooms, 3 campers. The next mushroom goes to Bowser.
Mm.
The last mushroom goes to Toadworth.
Yes!
Get better on the ball losers while he's
Get-
Bobby.
Get the.
Oh, I'm awake now. Oh, I'm happy. Oh,
Oh, I'm so happy.
That
Oh,
happy idol
oh, guys,
animation.
I'm feeling good. Hey, everybody, I'm feeling really good. How you doing, huh?
Luigi, are you okay?
Yeah, I feel fabulous, stupendous, marvelous.
Amazing,
Awesome.
fantastic,
Now
good
you're
shot.
talking using big words. How hard did you throw that rock?
Only 150 miles an hour. Jeez.
Break his head.
Yoshi? Yoshi!
Amazing. Okay, so for the far superior, let's. I feel like we've gotten the picture with this. Incel crisis. What? Um. Let's see. Oh, what? Oh wait, there's two. Okay, I see. There's two things.
Hello, Toad. Hello.
There's two things, and we got off the main channel. Here we go. So this is like still active, which I found amazing, and I'm really happy that this person is still making content, and it's actually still pretty good. In fact, it's way better. Because we watched last night. Oh wait, yeah, okay, videos. We watched this one. There was like a behind the scenes one, which was cool. There's probably another one. Yeah, okay, there's other ones that we can look at. There's merch, so buy that if you want to support Total Drama Official. As you'll see, the content is actually pretty good. Still, it's actually better. Like it's almost Saturday morning cartoon quality, which is part of what motivated me to like watch this today, was because it's like it's Saturday morning cartoon time, and that's very nostalgic because that was one of the hallowed times of childhood. Um, I'm trying to get like a full episode here because there's a lot of behind the scenes, and we saw. There was like a full episode that here it was, from a year ago. Oh wait, maybe they aren't as active as I thought they were. Because this is the one we saw. I want to watch a different one so that we have fresh reactions. Here we go. From 2 years ago. Oh wait, ad. Let me just... Hold on, let me just... There.
Crispy.
Well, it plays.
Creamy. It's Kinder Bueno.
Oh. Okay, we're back. Actually, now that the video's loaded, I should probably take like a very short break here. And that way you can see my be right back text. So yeah, I'll be right back. I hope you all are enjoying the stream so far. I'm sorry that it's like such a chaotic mess. Still, thank you all for showing up. There's like 8 of you in there. But it's weird. I never understood this. I never understood the way that Twitch doesn't tell you. Like it says I only have one viewer, which might be myself, but then it has like also it says I have a bunch of other viewers. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like people with... I don't know how it monitors that. I could probably look into it. But anyway, I'll be right back. It'll be like 2 minutes. Less than 2... Not even 2 minutes. It'll be like a minute and a half. So, right back. I want to get some water. All right, we're back. We are back. How is everyone doing? By the way, how are y'all doing? Let me just here we go. Anyway, back to the thing here. We are going to watch one more of these episodes, and then we're going to move on to the frankly not so fun other part. But it'll be fun in its own way, because I think we can be pretty unanimous in our stance at that point. Hold on. Once again, I wanna be sure here. Fun other parts. Okay. Yep, we're still doing it. Still good. Still good. All right. Anyway. Get rid of that and bring this back up. But it'll still be fun because we can be pretty unanimous in our stance on this. So I haven't seen this before. Already a massive improvement. Actual motion.
20 minutes late and still no one. Are you sure the invitation said road port? I got this pipe installed and everything.
Ding, ding.
Sí, señor. Estoy seguro. Finally, our first set of contestants.
I will destroy you, Pipe! How dare you toss the Koopa Prince of Darkness onto the ground!
Okay, settle down, son. Come on. Hey!
Dun,
Yo,
dun,
yo! Bowser's in the house. And oh man, is he hungry?
Here.
I have a strict no greens policy. Okay, tell me. I can't eat this.
And there goes my retirement fund.
Babe?
I was gonna say that was.
Babe? Babe?
Hey, honey, I do have a name.
Yeah, I know. It's cutie, ain't it?
Oh, great. Fart jokes.
Sick animal.
Well, if I'm an animal, call me king of the jungle.
Super Gal and Wonder Guy! Hey, everyone!
Meow.
Oh, look, Carl! A ship!
Daisy, Queen of Perception, and Carl, our resident mute. Welcome back.
What?
Carl, you know I'm dry on my Cantonese.
Actually, he's definitely speaking Elder Shroomish. It says so right here in my book, which is quite weird because apparently that language was long ago lost. There shouldn't be anyone left in the universe that can speak it.
How specific?
That's like some.
Finally, everyone's favorite bookworm is back. Totally the fan favorite.
I'll have you know I have quite a few fans.
Even for me, I find that pretty hard to believe.
Hello, Steve. Feeling great.
Yeah, substantially better, isn't it? It's actually not bad.
Can't be.
Daisy, let me.
Oh, amazing. I got disconnected again. Thanks, OBS. Okay, are we back? We good? Are we live? Hold on. Are we live? Yeah, I think we are. Yep, we're live. Okay. OBS, why are you crashing on me? Why is it crashing on me so much? I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, well, we're live again, so we're good. Anyway, here's where we were.
Pretty hard to believe.
Is it because I'm dropping frames? Like, why are my frame drops so bad? This is a problem. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'll figure that out for tonight's stream.
Steve, feeling grumpy today?
Oh God, it can't be.
Daisy, let me go! Come on, Steve, you have to come with me and Carl. We have the best seats and even better snacks.
Whoops. Sorry, Ig. Almost like my circus bull.
Let's do it again, Lemmy.
Let's do it again. Jeez, what?
Lem!
Mom!
So it does work.
Oh.
Lemmy, can you hear me? Blink twice if you can hear me.
Calm down. He's just frozen. He's not dead.
Do you have any idea how quick it takes a human to die in below freezing waters?
But is Lemmy human?
Well, no, but...
Exactly.
Yeah!
Hey, Tweety, get up!
Boy, can't you see he's been through a lot today? Not the glass!
Looks fun. Too bad I'm a selective pacifist.
Selective pacifist? How does that work?
I don't beat people up unless I feel like it.
Actually, pacifism is an opposition to
Oh.
violence.
Actually.
It's coined by the French peace campaigner Miller Nod.
This
and
would be one of
adopted by
those
other
moments
peace
where I
activists.
select to not be a pacifist.
Yes.
And now,
Whoa.
entering stage right, the marvelous mama,
Oh god.
fanatic fool,
Nice shot.
the bold hand voluptuous,
Whoa.
the Tom Flurry honey.
Wait, she's a velociraptor?
What?
Voluptuous.
That was funny, come on.
Possessing a large bosom and
What's-
twisting curves.
whoa.
Antonym, me.
All I heard was blazing curves.
Oh god.
Hey there, everyone. Daredevil Mona ready to fight for those 1,000,000 coins. Seeing the sights. Plundering new lands. Heck yeah.
Hi.
Oh, well, hello there. You know, you remind me of a yellow leprechaun from this one flick called My Life as a
I actually,
Teenage
what is
Yellow.
that character? I feel stupid, but I don't know.
Wait, I think I know that one.
Oh. Nice subversion.
Ah, Dementio. Glad of you not to make a terribly awkward entrance.
Oh, I'm flattered, Toad. I must say I've been a fan for far too
I'm
long.
flattered.
When I finally got the invitation, how could I refuse? I learned
Mark
from best
Immortal.
how to play the game.
Is it or is it not Mark Immortal?
Dare
Look.
we ask who you learned from?
Oh, Mario and Mimi, of course.
Obviously, you missed their lesson on subtlety.
Are you kidding me? Mario and Mimi? He can't possibly think he's making it far. Dementia's going down if I have anything to say about it.
There.
Okay, we're almost done, Senor Toad. Already the engines.
Oh, well.
Is that or is that not? Okay, it's like killing my stream. I'll stop doing that.
How you doing, DK? Perfect.
Pop, pop. And a nice remix too, so that it's actually a bit transformative. So that it's its own thing, it's not literally a ripoff of the Cartoon Network show. Which in and of itself was a, you know, homage, like, ripoff to Survivor. Like, cartoon over-the-top homage ripoff thing. Anime opening. Hmm.
Now,
Okay. Look at this assortment of folks.
Oh, this is so amazing. I've always wanted to go to the Cascade Kingdom. Oh, or the Bean Bean Kingdom.
Actually, we're gonna be traveling in the real world.
Lame.
If you have a problem with that, I'm sure you wouldn't mind being the first to try our plank of shame. Questions?
I need to play Super Paper Mario again. Never finished it.
Good. Now, on the Jolly Rogers,
Ooh,
we have
ooh, 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 ooh.
Mona, Bowser, Peach, Carl, Wario.
It was almost theme from Shaft.
Y'all can lick my hair, you lollipop. It was stuck on my stomach hair.
I hope.
That is sick, man.
Oh, she's into that?
Dimentio, and Bowser Jr.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm always stuck with the bad guy, even relationship-wise.
Yeah, look at Mario.
Memoir.
Carl, you can't even speak. Stop using up valuable confessional time. Which means that the bleeding banshees are made up of.
Oh my god, I am an idiot.
Iggy, Daisy,
Oh my god, I am so bad. I'm sorry. All you can see is my face that whole time.
Would be great, universe. Thanks.
Madam Flurry,
I gotta get better at this. It's probably good that we're still small.
great. So, Steelers, as you all know, we're still low on funds this season, which is why
I'm glad I
is
checked.
to break into the world famous Fort Knox.
But Toad, that's the single most fortified safe in America.
Hence why I'm making you guys break in. Look, make it back with the cash and you're golden. We can only respond to you.
How long was I like that? Can anyone tell me?
Will result in $1 grand being taken off your team's total loot. So don't get killed. The team with the most total coinage wins immunity. Now, Bobby! America!
What?
So, anyone got a bright idea on how we break into this thing?
Done. Oh. It's Metal Gear.
Quite simple, my boy. With magic.
Oh. Ooh.
And no one is concerned that he just casually has this type of power.
Let's go, guys. React now, think later.
Lemmy, what are you doing?
Winging it like Daisy.
Uh.
I don't know.
Oh god. Sonic legs. Whoa. Oh god. But he's dead, he can't die.
Dry bones, baby.
Oh.
You were too young.
I'm fine, Flurry. No need to be dramatic.
I'm an actress, darling. I never turn down a dramatic moment.
Mm.
I can survive a headshot. You guys, on the other hand...
Right.
That's right. I think we need a meat shield.
No. Oh no. Of course, Donkey Kong. Right, because Donkey Kong has infinite lives for some.
Donkey Kong has endless one-ups. Donkey Kong can come back from anything.
Why is Donkey Kong a I guess he's an idiot in the games too. Because there's that scene in Donkey Kong Country Returns where he tries to get hypnotized and it doesn't work.
You do know
Because he's just
Donkey
like,
Boo?
just a carcass of flesh.
That was a lot worse for Donkey Kong than it was for you.
Pew!
It would be wise to stay together.
Like, this is actually good. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is good.
Why so hostile, princess? I would think you, ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom, would understand the idea of delegating. If we work together, we could reach our goals significantly faster.
Is that a remix of his theme from Paper Mario?
Your intelligent decision making.
Dementio's theme. Wait, what? Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, this is a weird left field. But it's weird because it's a decent remix, so I can't get too angry at it. What was I doing? There was something I was gonna look at. Oh yeah, I was gonna check our... Yes. Alright. So this is a bit... I don't know what this is. Well, I know what it is, but... I mean, but it's still, like, not bad, so I can't get too angry at it. It's not like the wall review. Okay, how long is this? Okay, here. Oh, wait, no, it's still... Okay, this is a bit much. Okay. There we go. I'm sure there's a payoff.
That was tight. I'm about to tell my mom about this.
It was funny, it was just... Or it was good, it was just too long. I don't know. I just didn't want to watch a whole segment there.
Ah, how red your cheeks are.
Whoa.
You know, some say stalking could be considered the greatest form of flattery. Others would call it, well, creepy.
Get away, clown. I gotta check out this hottie.
My garlic-scented man. Would you continue to ignore me if I told you I could make her love you?
Oh.
For a price, of course.
Little price, of course. I like how suave
What
he is.
kind of price we talking about here?
Your hand in this game.
Ugh, like marriage or something?
No, merely an alliance.
Mama! Mama! Mommy!
Hey, babe, I think Vito's trying to get your attention.
What?
Babe.
Oh, sorry. How do you feel about being the new Koopa Queen? I think I'm still the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. That's not what Daddy said. I think you're just a stupid girl. You don't know nothing. But it's okay, because I still love you.
Oh god. Still thinks you're the mom. Even though you're not even the same species, which we'll be getting to that later, don't you worry.
Yes, we found it.
Excellent. Wonderful job from everyone.
Hey, what's in your hands, kid?
Oh, this? I found it on
What?
the ground over there.
Oh,
Kinda
nugget.
looks like a gold nugget. And it's mine! Oh, no!
Oh, it was a... It looked like a
Finally!
golden grenade.
How horrid. I can't believe we almost lost you back there.
Not Donkey Kong.
Goodness, we're all alive.
Okay. Jeez.
He'll regenerate in a few. Keep on keeping on, DK.
Great. So what are we gonna do about that?
Keep
leak
on
from
keeping
you?
on.
I think I can handle that.
Hmm. I think that's a Donkey Kong sound, actually. That was Donkey Kong Country 3. Like a menu select had that sound, I think.
We are super behind because of that kid.
Just grab the golden go.
Please, Princess, do try to calm yourself. No need to stress.
I'm so done with you. I can't wait to vote you off.
Whoa. Like, see, though this is much better, like, I kind of miss the Jag. It's like Deadly Premonition.
Before they send in the military copters.
Heck yeah, we get a prize!
Prize? Only winners get prizes, Roy.
I also miss Toad's old voice.
First, let's bring back everyone who died. And the winners are the Jolly Rogers!
What? Oh, the travesty.
If the challenge had solely relied on who got here first, the Banshees would have won. But I explicitly stated not to let yourselves get killed. Each death
Just
will
like real
result in
life.
you losing $1,000 off your team's total.
Oh god. $1,000. 52. Okay, that might put it in the negatives, right? Yeah, in the negatives. They owe money now.
Donkey Kong didn't die that much.
Oh, wait. One. That one's... Oh god.
So what does Dad want us here for anyway?
He didn't say.
So they acknowledge the canon, the truth canon, which is that those are Bowser's kids, and you're not changing that, Nintendo. I don't care.
That's a little advanced.
That's how I knew them.
Especially
They're
for
Bowser's
that.
kids. There you go.
Please tell me it's an Inter-Team Alliance.
Okay, so look, guys, Peach has been going through a lot of stress lately, and it's kind of bumming out the relationship and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know, just try not to bother us too much this season. I mean, I'm used to tell things, you know, chill out.
Great, yeah, cool, whatever, Dad.
Yeah.
He's mad.
Cool.
So, no alliance?
Shove off, nerd.
Nerd! Science is fake!
Well, it could have been worse. He could have wanted us to clean his bunions again.
Whoa. I don't know about these jokes. I don't know. I like that high-res moon. Yeah, that moon isn't even a pixelated one. Why is Iggy walking that way? Done.
Moldy cheap cheeps are the only thing between you
Moldy
and a certain
cheap
dead by drowning. I'll be throwing these out to each of you that are safe.
They're so gross.
Cheep cheep. You're out of here and into the drink. The first moldy fish goes to Lemmy. Dee. Madam Furia.
Okay.
Iggy.
Steve can't pick it up.
Furia's going home. Roy.
Yes!
Yeah!
Fast. You were a jerk to quite a few people. If I were you, I wouldn't be so confident. Donkey Kong, you totally messed up today. You died a total of 51 fun times while making your way to the goal. And Dry Bones, you also are to blame.
Excuse me?
You encouraged DK to go on despite knowing full well that he would continue to die. The person not going home is Dry Bones. And
Oh, great. We disconnected again. Disconnected again. Ah. Ah. We disconnected again. Again. Let's take a look. I want to make extra sure that we're reconnecting. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Right. Okay. So we're back. We're back. We're all good. I just like to give it some time. I would hate to, have us miss out. Let's continue. Episode's almost done, so we'll probably. I'm debating what we should do. If I should take like a decent sized break and get lunch and then come back. I might do that. If that's alright.
DK, you're on the plank. You're taking the plunge.
Ooh.
Wait, Donkey Kong has so much to offer this show!
Well, that was awesome! Who will go home next? Will Dementio ever get on Peach's bright side? Or will he take the game by force? And will BJ ever stop being the butt of all our jokes? Actually, we all know the answer to that one. But find out what mayhem will emerge on the next exciting episode of Total Drama World Cruise!
Actually, though, legit, like, God, I'm even talking like fucking Vosh. Unironically, that was really good, though. Let's put a like on that. Did it not save? Is my computer breaking because it can't handle the stream? Because it's not a good computer for that? It's good for video editing. No, it didn't. Hold on. There we go. Now we're good. Oh, great. It did it again. Why does it do this? Thank you all for sticking around, though. I see all you as viewers. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying watching because you've been here. Like, most of you have been here, like, the whole time. I think you're real people, right? Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah, you're real people. So I appreciate you all being here. I'm sorry, I'm still not getting used to Twitch. I don't know what the obvious signs are if someone's like a bot or something. Not that I think you have to use them if you wanted to like get more viewers in your chat, which I'm not gonna do because literally there's no point, and I don't really care. Like, even if I was to be like trying to manipulate the system to, like, I don't really care enough to do that. Honestly, I know that like my stream is entirely hobby. It literally I don't even really care if I mean, supreme gratitude to those of you who show up. I'm not trying to like say like I don't appreciate it, but I would literally be doing this if no one was watching too. So just because I'm kind of a weirdo in that I verbalize my reactions to things even if no one's listening. I'm kind of a weird person when it comes to that. So I figured I might as well create content out of it. Okay, so that was the first part of our stream. That was the first part. Let me get to the other part of our stream. And then we'll probably take like a 10-minute break. Because I'm hungry.
Zooier
Okay,
can now...
shut up. Shut up, you weirdos. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a short break. It won't be long at all. It'll be like... I don't think I'll even have full lunch yet. I'll just like grab like a slice of cheese and some V8, I guess. I don't know. But like we'll have an actual lunch, just not now. So, I shouldn't be very long with that. At least that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for sticking around as long as you have, and we'll be back within 10-ish minutes. Yeah. All right. Awesome. And then feel free to like talk in chat because I will read them as they come in. So do feel free. Thank you all so much. Let me just Hello everyone, we're back. Hold on. Let me just pull this up. Hello everyone. I see we have some new people in chat. Welcome. How are y'all doing? I'll just give us a couple of minutes here. Less than a couple minutes, more like Alright, sorry, I'm just checking to make sure that we're actually live and that our audio is good, which it seems like it is. It's important. Because for those of you who don't know, I streamed last night and it was a mess and I didn't even know it. I like seriously I literally wasn't recording audio and I thought I was. Tonight will be the game stream. By the way, so that'll be definitely much more of a traditional live stream. It won't be like literally us just going through internet stuff. Anyway, we're back. We'll probably keep this short just because it's a subject that's been covered, and part of why I'm covering it is because of Deadwing Dork, who's a streamer I really like. He covered these people who are in the furry community, or rather they're on the fringes of it, zoophiles, who are advocates for intimate relationships with animals, which is obviously kind of despicable and, excuse me, makes you want to do what I just did, which is vomit. So yeah, you know what? Let's not really dive. He dove into them. He watched their podcast and like crapped all over them, which is kind of what we're doing now. We aren't like gonna be refuting their arguments or anything, because I think that arguments against bestiality are pretty strong. So it's kind of like the biggest downhill like battle ever, and that it's so easy. But at the same time, I feel like we do need to address this because these people are dangerous in their own way. And they also have a following on YouTube because they did get deplatformed. So here they are, Zooier than thou. They did get deplatformed multiple times, but they're back again because they just keep making new accounts, and YouTube doesn't really shut them down repeatedly, or like they aren't in the mood to do so, which is, I mean, that's their prerogative, but Um, anyway, so to start it, let's what I tried yesterday was listening to their song. Um, let's look at the origin. Wait, hold on. Here's a song from 3 months ago. Let's start with the song, just because. And look at, of course, they have their likes and dislikes turned off because they're literally advocating for bestiality. Shut off the. Should we leave closed caption? Yeah, we probably should, because I'll be talking over them. Anyway, let's go. What a terrible
Visit us on the
theme.
web at zoo.wtf.
Zoo.wtf, of course. Toggle and Doggy D. Oh, okay, they have subs in it.
The righteousness is right, but yo, they don't even care. They levy heavy burden on condemn the few.
Oh my god.
The devil scramble at the chance to get a glance from the pew. Your request for an amen is pending review. There's something holy and divine and demonized.
Oh my god, this is worse than I thought it would be.
Nothing knows I give them pause. I know they're sleeping just fine, but check the holy book for plot holes. Never know what you'll find.
I mean, okay, that's not untrue.
I heard protecting them from sex became the source of your pride. You can't expect to win respect and build up trust when you lied. Your request for an amen has just been denied.
Okay, so what I'm getting out of this so far is that they're mad that like people take the moral high grounds to object to what they're doing, which is not. I mean, you are on the moral high ground, but it's entirely justified. So, like, you have every moral reason to be on the high ground above people who want to do things with animals. I mean,
but it shows the lows you're willing to stoop to. The stews you and your crew mixed with spoiled milk and mildew.
By the way, I swear these people like curse whenever I make a video about them. Or because I've attempted to make a pre-recorded video and I just like stopped because it was going to be a lot to edit, frankly, and I just I recorded it and then I didn't want to edit it because it was like a whole hour of me just watching this video, the one that's up here, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to when you live stream it, at least like I don't have to edit this really. So yeah, like it can just be like just off the cuff. Anyway, back to this.
Animosities appear to be brand new from Hammer.
But I tried to edit it and I lost my stuff multiple times, so I had to re-record it, and then I streamed about them last night, and my audio is messed up. So amazing.
Just a time-worn taboo. Let's review.
But here we are.
Love you hate and rush to make a case that
this is basically the Hamilton soundtrack right here. The Hamilton soundtrack of furries. Not furries, zoophiles.
I'm serving up a slice
The
of
Toadal
pie,
here
savory and
is.
sweet. So just back up out of the kitchen if you can't stand the heat. Take a seat, send a tweet, but we won't be discreet. If our love must be a war, then we will never retreat. We're no light brigade, though unafraid. We wish
So
to reason
brave,
why.
spit and
Persuade
fire.
us in the middle that we're on the same side. You can accuse us of decades of sinning, and all while
Ooh.
your numbers are steadily thinning. Just falling your cheeks while you're mocking and grinning because our enlightenment.
Imagine making this and like being happy with making that.
Save your prayers.
Save your prayers.
Save your prayers.
Wow. Get ready for the drop.
It's a race to the bottom, diving deeper en masse. But there's not a loving fairy queen prepared to kiss your ass. We were bewitched by a potion, just fell in love with what we saw. Found the beauty in beasts, fought for our lovers tooth and claw. Now you can say like Shakespeare that our love is lower class. That a beast
Okay.
of burden's tenderness is simple and crass. But seeing differences so dearly never was a tragic flaw. Just another application of nature's central law.
So this is something that they do a lot. They tend to like act like they're LGBT or that they have similar things, which they don't, but they also do. They do in the sense that like they didn't choose to be the way that they are, but they don't in the sense that, like, obviously LGBT people can ethically exist without by necessity implicating abuse. So therefore, like, I think even from a purely like argumentative, like epistemological argument, you cannot say, like, even like in discounting morality, which I know is hard to do, but if you set the morality aside, it's still a loss for these people. So they try to pull this argument and it doesn't work. At least it shouldn't work on a reasonable person, but
Again, it's so important because it's faulty at best. If you're worried about the future, know there will be a test. If you're practicing the tactics that these
sounds like
schools
Zebrahead
detest,
a little
know the
bit.
taboo that you break's another way to protest. Against this brutal optimism that I like to employ. I'm way too rude for servitude, I'm not the dude to play coy. These charlatans can't serve us, these halos don't deserve us. If you're satisfied, there's a survey, please rate me on my service.
Okay, and then keep in mind also that Toadal, which is the rat character, the one that I was memeing on, for the excuse me, for this stream, he is a massive, like, leftist, which is not the problem, mind you. That's not the issue, but keep in mind when he injects all this politics into, like, what he's doing, he's effectively injecting, like, left-leaning politics into bestiality. So I don't know how we feel about that, but I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, so that's one of their amazing songs. That was better than the one that we listened to last night. Hold on, just not that they can see it. It's better than the one that we saw. Shut up. Shut up. It's better than the one we saw last night that you couldn't hear, which was this one. I couldn't even finish it because it was so bad, as you can see. Let me think here. So that's their song, and Toadal is he's been doxxed recently, which is a good thing because, again, these people are basically criminals. If they aren't right now, they will be. Because one's fantasies simply don't just stop at fantasies when they're this paraphilic. So I'm partial to this episode really fast. Hold on, let me just... Again, triple, quadruple check that we're actually live. Really fast. Yep. Yep, we're good. Cool. Anyway, so these, anyway, back to the videos. Let's see what this is. I want to hear their origin story, their epic origin story about, like, that they're probably going to call this, like, a coming out thing. And while it is probably a similar process, it's not, one is valid and one isn't. I'm sorry. LGBT is valid. You guys aren't.
Visit us online at zoo.wtf.
On this day
I think am I is that a cancel worthy statement? Can we get that, like, confirmation in chat? I mean, being on the spectrum myself, I mean, I feel pretty comfortable saying that. I don't know. I feel like that's not cancellation worthy. Like come on. These people want to have the sex word with the animals. I mean, am I really wrong in saying that they're not valid?
After a long battle with cancer, but he was kind enough to leave pieces of himself behind in the form of
this guy. So Douglas Spink. There were videos made on YouTube. If you search Toad McKinley, the Zooier Than Thou podcast, he made videos on this man, the guy who started it. It's weird they still have his avatar, but this dog was Spink. And Spink has a book written about him too. I believe it's called Uniquely Dangerous. Let me just pull it up. Oh, I did look it up earlier. Okay. Because I saw these videos, and apparently it's a good book. Apparently it's also, like, a bit ill-informed. Like it kind of is apologetic to them. But I guess that's just storytelling. I don't know. But, anyway, it's a book about this guy. So this guy had a book written about him. So Spink died of cancer. So that's the context here. So, but keep in mind, Spink, like, go watch Toad McKinley's videos. Spink was legitimately like a sex offender and a weirdo. He abused animals for years. He like stole a horse back from somebody and like ran like this bestiality brothel out of like a rural like hut out in like where was it? I think it was out in it wasn't Nevada, it was like Oregon or something. And yeah, so he was a piece of work and a terrible human being. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to say anything to slander his name or anything. But just keep it in mind that that's who we're talking about whenever they mourn his loss.
Hologram recordings to the team. Some of them were 40 minutes long. Some of them were pointless rambling, but most of them contained some nugget of wisdom. Today, I wanted to share with you one such monologue about the origin of this podcast's namesake, Zooier Than Thou. At the time, a 2-bit furry press had described CalZoo as a ring of zoophiles linked to nefarious activities. And Fausti was incredulous about the accusations. This led him to discuss his perception of the CalZoo group and the source of the name Zooier Than Thou.
I've never had anything to do with CalZoo in any way. I've known a couple people around the CalZoo type world going back into the 1990s-ish. However, I'm going to give my synopsis of my view of CalZoo as an outsider in
I don't
the
know
world.
what this
and
is.
It occurs to me that we never actually really just documented this in words.
These people have like the weirdest personal drama, as you would expect.
In at least the old zoo world, called being zooier than thou. So, like, it's an attitude. So let's say that I'm hanging around with a friend of mine, and I'm sitting with my service dog. He is hanging out with us, and
God, I feel sorry for that dog.
Chatting. And
like seriously, actually,
walk by in the parking lot and barks. And I look over at him, and I'm like, "Hey, Cap, shut up, man. We're in the middle of talking here." And he looks at me with that look that only...
Oh, we've got new viewers. Hello. Welcome to the upsetting part of the stream.
And then my friend looks at me and goes...
If you really don't like it, just say in the chat and we'll move to a different subject. I planned to stream about these people. I planned to stream about these people, but I'm not, like, married to the idea of continuing to stream about them if people are, like, upset. Like, legitimately upset about these people. Because it is upsetting. I'm not denying that. So let me know, and I'm willing to, like, shift back to what I was streaming about prior to these people.
So then I go,
just let me know.
At a certain level, fair enough. Like, the point is valid, that what gives me the authority to tell him to not bark while I'm sitting here with my friend talking, which is a kind of barking in a sense, right? So I might later on tell another friend of mine, man, we were
the talking is barking?
We were hanging out, and Cav was barking like a fucking wild man, and I told Cav to shut the fuck up, and then my buddy got all zooier than thou on me and told me, oh, don't tell Cav to shut up because you're human and he's a dog. And so zooier than thou is when somebody is so over the top, intense, and rigid about mutual equality between species, when a zoo does that, to such an extreme degree that it's almost a form of self-satire. But not wrong. Like,
you saying that it's self-satire is something.
Why do I have the right to tell Cav to shut up when he doesn't have the right to tell me to shut up? Do I have some special superpower that gives me authority to tell Cav when he's allowed to talk? Just because he interrupted me talking, well, I interrupt him talking.
Wait, so this is about the dog. Like, you telling the dog to shut up.
A critique. However, it's taken to an extreme that
that's what
gets
this
silly
is.
in some hard-to-define way. So, like, I would never argue back with a zooier-than-thou criticism, because by definition, a zooier-than-thou criticism isn't wrong. It is a little over the top.
By definition. So this is something Spink does, by the way. He's, or did. He is, like, pseudo-intellectual, so he'll, like, lay out arguments as if they make sense. and as if he's like like in a debate. He lays them out like he's some sort of like, you know, like Destiny type figure where he's gonna like, oh, he's gonna engage in a debate with like other online people about like political things. But keep in mind what his arguments are. Like right now he's arguing about like the communication between animals and people, which we've actually talked about in our philosophy of language class, because I'm a cognitive science major, so that's like a thing that we've done. English focus. Yeah, they're not the same. Animal communication is not the same, so to put them on the same playing field is ridiculous. Anyway,
people, zoos who throw a zoo
they can communicate with us. Don't get me wrong. That's just a fact.
Horse with you. Oh my God! Anything you do is going to be like criticism.
Here we go. I'm engaging with the arguments as if they're valid, but like, I mean, what else am I going to do? There's only so many times I can say, "Shut up, you stupid," like, dog doer.
The point being, the criticism is never wrong. It's not that they're like stupid. It's that they're zooier than thou. Like they're so zooey that it's like almost hard to be around them, and you have to roll your eyes. And
the fact that you're saying that, Mr. Like zoo activist,
the podcast is zooier than thou, because that whole being holier than thou. We're playing on the phrase holier than thou, and holier than thou is not that you're wrong. That it's makes sense. Man, I was going to say we're all human beings, which is the point, I guess, in a zooier than thou. None of us are perfect.
This is so weird. They say that dogs are human beings, or like animals are human beings, which is not, like definitionally, that's just not the case. I mean, I don't even have to present, like, because we'll treat this as if this is like something you would discuss in like a philosophy context, right? Just so that we can get the satisfaction of like demolishing their points with actual logic, not because like their points are valid at all. In fact, like they should be just thrown out, but like this is like, at this point, this is like brutal just satisfaction with, you know, just demolishing their points, blowing them the fuck out, essentially.
Find a way to get through the day, even though we know that we're not, you know,
human, not equal animal, therefore no activity. Like
it's a perfect ethical level. And a zooier than thou comment is one that points that out, but it's difficult to really act on because holy shit, man, like what if we're not allowed to tell a dog who's hanging out with us not to bark at somebody, then it makes it really difficult to go out and...
By the way, for context, I am a dog owner. This is my dog.
There's a point to that. Why do I get to tell him that he's not allowed to
She's
bark?
really cute,
anyway,
isn't she?
Kalzu, like I've never hung around with Kalzu.
She's my baby.
In a sense, because I've always perceived them as being like...
So for context, this pisses me off as much as anyone.
Now, that may or may not be fair or accurate or appropriate for me to think that, but that is the reputation a little bit, I would say, at least that I have. That Kalzu is so zooier than thou that I don't even qualify. Like I'm not zooey enough to be hanging out with Kalzu because those guys are like zooey at a different level than I'm zooey.
What does that mean? You know what? I don't want to know what that means.
Be like Kalzu zooey. Now,
because this guy seriously had like a dozen animals and he lived with them in like a barn and did things with them. So how can you be more zooey? You'd be like the people that Deadwing like did his stream about, the snake thing stream. You'd be like those people, I guess. But those people literally are like... Those people are way worse. Like, I don't even want to stream about them. Because that is a rabbit hole. But Kiro is back, so you know what? It might be worth streaming about them. Because it's suddenly he's back and he's like trying to defend himself, even though he was like involved in... It was, for those who don't know... it was the Zoo Sadist leaks of like 2018, I believe they took place. I wasn't around when I wasn't active when that was happening. I heard about it from Deadwing Dork again. He did his streams because I was curious about what the Sangi meme was. That was the origin, the Sangi meme, and then that led me to the Sangi stream, which then led me to the Snake Thing stream, and now here I am because these people are all connected, and these people, zoo sadism is exactly what it sounds like. I'm not going to go any further than that in describing it.
Folks, and I think they're really cool. And furthermore, I think
it's hardcore animal abuse. It's really messed up. We're not talking about that.
I literally feel like I'm not quite
directly
good enough for Kalzu. Now, that's genuine on my part. There's like a level of seriousness to who Kalzu is that I feel like sometimes I'm not at that level. And understandably so. I've never pushed to be included. Also, I don't live in California. Even though I know a number of those guys have over the years, I've never really felt like that was an appropriate venue for me because I'm just a little too loose around the edges for that kind of zooishness. Like in the 1990s when the whole real world zoo thing was going on, my memory is that some of the
oh wait, I think Toad McKinley talked about that, which is funny that he's called Toad because we just got off of Total Drama Island.
People are going to be the ones that are like criticizing others for not being zooey enough. And to be clear, or to waste even more time, depending on
that was in the Toad McKinley
there is
video,
absolutely a threat in the community of.
We could stream some of that. I'd be down to watch some of the key moments. I remember
putting horses on horse trailer
kind of the progression that he takes.
Not okay, and you're like, okay, dude, what? How come I'm not allowed to put a horse on a horse trailer? Because that is infringing on her inalienable.
I just tend to not like doing streams of other people's commentary videos, just because I feel like that's not transformative enough. That's like commentary on top of commentary. I know it's totally fine, and like, you know, obviously it's not me just like because I'll talk over the commentary, but I don't feel as confident in. I feel like that's kind of a line that, but like we can do Toad McKinley's video like for a couple of contextual points if they come
decide where she wants to go or doesn't want to go.
Let me pull it up.
And forcing her to get on a horse trailer to go someplace is exercising violence to compel her to do something without any concern for whether that would be her preference or not. To which I might say, yeah, but what if I just open the trailer and she gets on? There maybe is implied violence or threat because you're a human and she's not, and she knows that if she says no, they might
so you notice
he
rambles like crazy. Again, he presents himself like some sort of epistemologist laying out a logical argument, but it's so not.
You shouldn't even own a horse trailer because that would be inappropriate. Now, that is like an actual example. Leashes for dogs, leash is not okay. Vaccinations, not okay to give a dog vaccination because you're requiring him to agree to something that he doesn't really understand the full spectrum of pros and cons. To which I might say, yeah, but
how can you make this argument? I didn't hear all of it, but do we really care? Like, how can you make this argument that the animal doesn't understand vaccinations, but somehow understands human sexual interaction, which is very complicated? Thanks, OBS. We're back? We're back. Thanks, OBS. Right in the middle of my point. What was I even saying? Oh, yeah. How can you make the argument that animals can't consent to vaccinations, but they can consent to, like, intimate interactions, even though human intimacy is incredibly complicated to the point where, like, there's a reason there's, like, 5 zillion love songs, right? Because human sexuality is incredibly complicated, so it's not... oh, right, because my stream dropped. Okay. Can we see the thing? Can we see the thing, please? Can my stream work? It says there's 2 viewers, but I can't get to my... Am I not live? It says I am. And it says there's people here, but it says I'm dropping frames like crazy. Hold on, let me just... Is there anything I can do? Alright. It's being better. I adjusted the resolution. I know the resolution's going to be lower, and that's not great, but, like, I'd rather be able to stream. And we're recording again, so... Yeah, okay. We're good. Apologies for the technical issues. I don't know. I guess it just couldn't handle the amazingness that was the Zoo stream. Let's get back to the video. We aren't going to be doing this for too much longer because I need to get to work actually, but still.
And explain a vaccination to him, and that means that by default,
I forgot where we were, but
a really bad
we're back.
Consequence for him. Then you're going to have to find a better way to explain to him, or somehow give him the ability.
Oh right, they were talking about dog, like animals and consent.
Or whatever. I can't really speak as a Zooier than thou, person, because it's not really my philosophical foundation. And then I would
see what I mean?
Explain to a dog vaccinations. It's not his world. He doesn't get that, and that is the kind of gap having a dog, on a leash. Nope, can't do that. Yeah, but what if we're out in public and we're going someplace?
What do you mean? It's an animal.
Get arrested for not having a goddamn leash on. Now that's use of force.
A goddamn leash.
It's unacceptable. Now, I'm cartooning this in the sense of giving examples that might seem far-fetched. They're not. There is a philosophical thread within our community that absolutely takes these questions.
What are you even trying to tell me, dog?
Zero tolerance for any push in this space. I do think taken to an extreme, it becomes silly because it loses the importance of reciprocal trust. And if somebody who is your friend or your partner asks you to do something and says, trust me, this is the right thing, for me personally, I'm going to say, okay, if I know you and you say this is the right thing to do.
Oh, nice. We have 2 viewers.
So I'm going to do it. You don't have to go through a long explanation.
Welcome.
Necessarily, because I trust
Welcome,
you.
Seriously.
That doesn't matter whether
Thank you so much for coming back after all my nonsense.
With 4 legs is 2. If I'm riding Capone and he says he doesn't want to go through a boggy area.
Capone was like a horse he stole.
Okay,
I remember this story.
He's like, no, dude, nope. I'm like, come on, we got to go this way. The road goes this way. And he says, nope. I am going to go, okay. Look, he's a horse. He knows way more about boggy terrain and whether it's safe or not than I do. Because he's a fucking horse, and I trust him.
He's a fucking
and so
horse.
He doesn't have to, explain to me why he thinks that's a bad idea. Unless it's a life or death question, I'm going to assume that he knows more than I do about that particular question and go another direction. Because I trust him, and we have a relationship that is like every friendship in the world, whether there's 2 or 4 legs involved, and whether it's the same species or not.
I mean, you can be friends with your animals. That's not the problem.
We flexibly expand back and forth between each other.
Like, you can enjoy your animal's company.
Total hands-off attitude to each other, because that's not what it means to be friends. Because that's how we get shit done in the world. It's okay. It's not violence and coercion.
I'm glad we sped this up, by the way.
And ask somebody to do something because
can't watch this at normal speed. I have to cheat.
So that we can fly to fucking South Africa, so we can go on this cool ass trip. And I need to get in the fucking car right now because we're gonna miss the plane. And if
okay, so I think we get the point here. I don't want to watch this video anymore. It's boring to me. So they've got like more songs. I know this is a song because I tried 2020 Reflections, the religion one. So we didn't even get to the religion. I think I made jokes about because we got 20 minutes in. I'm not going to watch those 20 minutes again because we went off on this other tangent. They basically were doing the same arguments about LGBT people. Oh wait, this is what. There were dumb intro emails, disclaimers. These parts are really cringe. They're really bad, and I think we should close on them. But let's hear their religion and zoophilia take.
I was that guy in the back, with the.
What could they possibly have to say about religion?
That was me during my teenage years. Classic Americana. But anyway, so the pastor.
And we'll keep it sped up.
For I think he got a master's in it, so he was very well educated. And
subtitles.
I was fortunate that I was able to be there because I did learn a lot about Hebrew and Strong's references, different translations in Bibles. So it was a worthwhile experience.
Definitely.
So after high school, I went on my own, and there was a spiritual experience I had with my teenagers because I used to be in 4-H.
We're good. We still have audio and everything. Hold on, turn them down a little bit.
Organization that's local. So I would raise show heifers for showing, and the profits would go to the 4-H club. So I'll talk a little more about that. But basically, when I first became attracted to animals, it was obviously the heifers that I was raising, and there was some confusion there, and once I was able to get out of my household, I started looking into why I didn't feel so, because some people feel guilty about their first experience. I didn't necessarily feel guilty as more as I felt confused. So eventually I
normal inhibition there.
Christianity. I started studying other pagan faiths, Hinduism in particular, and I came to a point where I said, you know what, I couldn't believe that there's just one God and that these stories that we're told. Yeah, so there's got to be something that all these religions are pointing to one thing. They're pointing to something, but we just don't know because we lost so much information.
So what, are they pointing to animals?
So I can't really commit to one God or another. That's my story.
Yeah, that sounds like a very, I don't know, I would say profound experience, a very different one from other ones, although it does remind me of...
These mascots are atrocious, by the way. Look at them.
I mean, that guy, for those of you who don't know, had a sort of similar life experience, to the point of being the son of a Christian minister and even a minister himself before realizing that he was, well, a little different, and starting to believe more in paganism and in other religious values because he just thought Christianity had its good points, but there were other things out there for him. So that's awesome. So moving on to, I guess, prehistoric man, because paganism has these ancient roots.
I made a joke because Toadal isn't here. I made a joke that he's getting doxxed right now.
Those cave paintings that they found in Italy and France.
Which normally I'd say that's not something to laugh about or advocate for, but come on.
If you're listening to this, you can get her book and then read the section on...
What is this?
France. Clearly, people were doing it thousands of years ago.
Oh, of course. Most of my sources are from Hani Malinsky's book on zoophilia. So if you're listening to this, you can get her book and then read the section on zoophilia history. It's like a prelude to the paper. So if you're looking for references to where to find these actual quotes from,
I'm sure there's a history, but like, come on.
She quotes a couple of different
guys. It's a history and degeneracy. That's what it is.
Before a lot of this research became taboo. So that's where my sources are from. So
oh, it became taboo. Like it never was. Come on.
The cave paintings and sculptures. For example, in temples and caves in Italy and France, there's actual depictions of men having sex with donkeys, and there's one where he's having sex with a moose. And then there's another set of cave paintings. It's showing entire clans of people who are having sex with their half-wild dogs. So likely this meant that bestiality was part of a tribal clan practice, and it was probably pretty common for it to have been.
Yeah, but like, what is this appeal to? What is this appeal to tradition? By the way, like, oh, people did this in the past, therefore it's okay for us to do it now. But like, what? Do you know how many diseases spread throughout mankind because of that?
I find it hard to believe if it wasn't involved.
It had to have been important to them in a large amount if they were
important. It was important because they could dominate the thing.
It has spiritual significance to them, whether it's religious or not.
Then you can go to like Mesopotamia, right? So we're talking
messy potatoes. It said Mesopotamia. I love YouTube's subs.
From Babylon, the wild man hero and Kaiju.
Oh, closed caption.
He can't stop having sex with animals, and the only thing that cures him is a prostitute from Ishtar.
The goddess of fertility just says, all right, you've had enough, have a woman.
So basically what it's saying, it takes an act of God to stop a zoo from being zoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
No, it's not.
So basically, if you want to stop zoos, you're going to need an act of God to do so.
Yep.
Besides that, in the Babylonian...
Oh, that's great to know. I'm glad that they're telling us, they're like bragging about how they need we need an act of God to stop them. No, we don't. We need acts of law.
Like,
that's a lot of booze.
Yeah, that's a lot of booze. That's a lot of everything. I could not imagine lasting that. Anyway, yeah, that was a massive festival.
If you're going to celebrate the goddess of Ishtar or whatever god
you have to go all out.
You have to go all out.
Yeah.
Budget is not a concern.
Nope.
So that's just Babylon, but let's look at the Hittites, because the Hittites were there. They were the peoples
I almost thought you said hentai.
So the Hittites were neighboring Babylon, and they figured, okay,
I'm sure these people watch one too many a hentai.
You can have sex with a horse or a mule. That has no punishment. But if you have sex with a cow or a dog, that's punishable by death. So it seems like the Hittites had this distinction between clean and unclean. So it was probably some sort of religious view towards that, because think about nobility or riding horses, right? But if you were to have sex with a dog,
you gotta discern what is okay.
You see the same sort of distinction in the Bible too, like the idea that certain animals are pure, certain animals are impure.
I can't believe that this video exists. Like I can't believe that I'm sitting here listening to people who want to like have sex with animals telling me about the Bible, doing Bible study.
Other nations didn't embrace this, but the reason that they did that was likely to separate their religious practices from the neighbors. So even the Bible will tell you this, that you do not serve.
Like this almost feels like it should be a joke, right? This almost feels like it should be haha, like we're pretending to like want to have sex with animals and read the Bible, like haha.
It doesn't necessarily mean that the Lord
but it's not, I assure you.
Because it depends on your interpretation, and I'll go into that a little later on, but I think the listener should stick around for that, because you'll find that even the Jews themselves have a very interesting interpretation of Genesis.
Yep. So we're just moving right along through the Middle East, so I guess we'll move on to one of the more famous nation-states there. That would be Egypt. And Egyptian mythology is just full.
That's a zoophile's paradise.
You're worshipping animal-headed gods basically everywhere you look, no matter what you do.
Actually, sometimes they
just so they love the Egyptians.
Why even bother? Why bother with the human part?
I
really like that idea of 7-day dog orgy. That sounds like my idea of heaven.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I mean, I would be fine with 3, but, well, yeah. Anyway.
So let me go into Egypt a little bit. So even Christians,
listen to how degenerate they are, though. Like, you know, normal people don't, like, lapse into, like, fawning about orgies on a podcast, like, out of nowhere, right? Like, if you have an LGBT podcast, right? Hold on, let me get this off screen. I gotta find a way to do this, like, without, because I know there's streamers who do this, who do that and don't leave. I think they have their, like, OBS pulled up on a set. Oh, that's what they do. They have 2 screens and they pull up their OBS on the other screen. Anyway, you know, you get, like, an LGBT podcast, right? And they don't go on there and talk about, like, they can talk about the acts without talking about explicitly, like, sexual things. Like, they can talk about falling in love with someone of the same gender, or we can, I should say we. Like, you know, I can talk about falling, like, being attracted to a guy, and I have, without talking about that part of it. These people can't really. They have to lapse into this, and it says a lot about the nature of what their sexuality and what they're doing. And when I say sexuality, I don't mean that theirs is one, but they're calling it one. So I'm just using that just for the sake of, just for hypothetical sake, for the sake of a hypothetical argument. You see. You go out and you see these people, they're talking about it. Anyway, enough Ben Shapiro. I'm glad it helped to drop frames. We were only dropping like 15%. I'll take it. So, but like, let's say for the sake of argument, that you are, you know, we're on a podcast and we're talking about, like, being gay or bi or whatever. We can talk about that without talking about, like, X-rated, R-rated activity, right? I mean, I feel like that's a thing, like, just like how, you know, het romances are, you know, you don't have to talk about the ins and outs of everything. In fact, most people don't want to hear about that. At least I don't all the time. But these people can't turn it off. They just do it. They just go like, hey, ancient Egypt was a zoo's paradise, and then they're like, oh yeah, I want to, like, enter 7-dog orgy. Like, what? Like, that's what they do, and it's so weird. It's so weird. Anyway, back to the video. We're probably gonna call it in like 10 minutes. Shoot. I hit the wrong one. We're probably gonna call it in like 10 minutes. Shoot, I skipped ahead. Oops.
It's a part of the stories of how the gods and men interacted. It's a part of the worship. It's just a part of life.
Exactly. Because cultures.
You know what? I feel like we don't need to, like, look at their arguments any further. What I want to do to close it is look at these segments, because these right here, these fake sponsors, and this are, I've heard this before. I've heard it in other videos too. It's the cringiest thing ever. It's like, actually, like, I hope you're not eating, and if you're eating, like, stop for like the next couple minutes, because it's bad.
This week's podcast is brought to you by The Bitch Boutique. Get that bitch a spa package. Bitches love spa packages.
So you can censor the
And also by
possessive, or you can
Berry's
censor the
Botanical
main, but not the
Landscaping
possessive.
Service.
What?
Tired of your front yard attracting the eye?
And we can censor the word bitch, but we can't censor these people.
Internet
I don't know.
vigilantes? With Berry's unique animal-based landscaping service,
It's a
you
fake
can bring
ad
your grazing pastures
for
into the
something.
city and benefit from nature's original lawn maintenance system. Berries, we bleed the shit out of the competition. And finally, the 2021 U.S. COVID stimulus package. Barely enough to cover rent for a month, but definitely better than nothing.
Tired of the same old sex with the same old real-life partners day in and day out? Sick of practicing the Kama Sutra with a bunch of faceless, real-life hookups you don't remember the next day? Of course you are. Why not spice things up with a piece of strange that's seriously unreal? Visit Betty's Bestiality Brothel and try something new. Betty's is the authority on all things interspecies, from familiar farm animals to wild, exotic beasts from the jungles of India or wherever. No matter how fantastic the fantasy, Betty's can deliver. At Betty's Bodacious Bordello, we understand that everyday normal guys get the urge to try something different. You're not interested in a committed, real-life relationship with a non-human partner full of responsibility and devotion. You're not a zoophile after all. You're just curious. Curiosity never killed anyone, did it? That's why at Betty's, we offer the best in imaginary services that sate your sensual desires. No strings attached. Prowl with a panther. Canoodle with a camel. Get serviced by the
Oh
sky
my
in a few
god.
dreams. Discover just how bad a dragon can really be. The possibilities are limited only by your
I
imagination.
think that's enough of that segment. There's more than half of that left. I think we get the picture. Let's do this part. Hopefully it's not as bad.
Welcome back to another season of Ask Zooier. I'm your host who can boast the most from coast to coast, Zooier.
And I'm the most wanted rat in cyberspace, Toadal.
The ratings have been so good that we got signed on for a third season. We only have you to thank, dear.
No.
Yes, indeed. Without you, we'd have neither content nor canned laughter. We are an audience-driven medium, and we're unique in drawing a drastically underserved four-legger demographic.
As such, we now accept letters sent in through Stable
Listen to
Mail.
the way they
We've
talk about
partnered
this
with a
thing.
nationwide network of Stable Boys in order to make our program more accessible to more of you than ever before.
Yeah, make
Don't
that
hesitate to
accessible,
give us the juicy
yeah.
barnyard gossip, and tell us your tales of forbidden farmhouse trysts. Rest assured, your mail is completely confidential.
So you see, you notice, here we go again. I need to point out real fast. You notice that, again, they're talking about the sensual experience more than they are about the relationships, which is a very key point to get, because paraphilia cannot have legitimate two-way relationships by definition. So that's very important to note whenever they try to spin this as anything except a
This
perversion.
letter from Longing in Longview. Longing writes, Dear Zooey, I'll cut right to the chase. I'm in heat, big time, and there's only one guy. He's got 2 legs and always scratches behind my ears in just the right place. And I just know if I can get him to mount me, he'll make my legs shake. So far, my advances have been turned down. I think he might be intimidated by my raw sex appeal. What kind of treats can I give my human that will get him in the mood and convince him
Wait,
to
what
consummate
is
our love
what
the
is
way I
this?
so-
Is this a like projection? Oh, Deadwing mentioned this. Deadwing Dork mentioned this in his stream about these people. Imagine that you again. Imagine, let's, for the sake of argument, you get some, some bisexual or gay kings together, and maybe some lesbian queens together. We get all the friends together, right? Do we role play our crushes' mentalities as we talk about our do we have to say, oh yeah, they've got quite the you role playing as your crush, crushing on you? Do we do that? No. Do straight people do that? No. As somebody who's only half and half, no. So you can see the holes in their paraphilia and the way they're trying to make this as if it's not one, right? I'm not crazy, right?
Ah, a reluctant Romeo and a damsel in distress.
Indeed. Longing, this can be tricky territory.
It is fascinating psychologically trying to pick these apart, though.
That 2-leggers often
It's
offer an
tiring.
exchange of gifts
I'm
in
really
return for
tired.
sex.
Not gonna lie.
Sometimes they wine and dine. Other times they might give expensive
And it's
presents.
almost 2 p.m. I have so much stuff I have to do. Sorry. But you know what? That'll allow me to focus, really hard.
They might agree to exchange mutual favors that they typically don't find enjoyable, but which they know will make their partner swoon with delight.
We don't typically think that there's anything wrong with that. Compromise and cooperation are important parts of a romantic relationship.
But you can't...
But where it gets tricky is when sex is expected in return for a favor. It can put someone in an uncomfortable position where they feel obligated to do something they don't want to do, and you never want that. Maybe you've been there yourself, Lawning. I know I have.
For instance, sometimes a two-legged woman is expected to have sex with a suitor after a particularly expensive night out. And many times this isn't explicitly agreed upon, but assumed to be understood.
Are they talking about like people? Because like what is this? Like how does this work? I don't want to know how it works, honestly. You know, it's fine. You don't have to tell me.
And it creates resentment in the relationship if she's not actually interested. In extreme circumstances, this dynamic can become abusive.
If you think about it, wouldn't it be better to know that the love you're consummating is genuinely reciprocated, rather than an obligatory action in exchange for a treat? Shouldn't the act of lovemaking with a partner be its own reward, rather than one part of a transaction?
I don't know about...
I don't want to have to, like, you know, care about my animal. I just want to be able to do the things.
But I certainly don't want that ambiguity keeping me up at night. Being in heat can make you really desperate for a deep dicking. But sex with an unwilling partner, or one who feels obligated to return a favor, doesn't come with a satisfying afterglow. When you're longing for love, it may feel like you need to get
Dude, it's not love. You're talking all about sex. There's no love here. It's lust, and it's disgusting.
But eventually, when you're not horny anymore, the pleasure of sex potentially gives way to regret.
Because, yes, sex is a part of, like, human relationships. Yes, it is. But it's not the first thing discussed, at least not in the context of, like, a truly healthy relationship. And, I mean, casual sex can be discussed among humans who are of age and can consent. It can't with animals.
Something you want in your life.
The best course of action.
And Deadwing had a great way of saying this. They try to do, oh, well, gay people can... Yeah, well, yeah, because gay people are humans. I know there's a bit of a difference there.
Is to make your longing explicitly known. Humans can be really daft, so you can't beat around the bush. Give them the option of accepting your proposal, but give him the space to decline, and accept that decision, no matter how badly you long for him longing.
How do you... How do you... How do you ask an animal to tell you no? How?
If the time is right for him, I'm sure he'll let you know.
Lovemaking is a mutually rewarding activity when practiced with the other person's needs in mind.
The other person, yeah.
In your relationship. You'll rarely go
I'm about done, I'll be honest.
And that's our show, dear listeners. Thanks so much for tuning in.
What is this final bit? Outro? Let's hear what they say in their outro. I just want
to... WTF, as in wisdom to follow. Our Twitter is at Zooier.
Wisdom to follow, that's what that means. I thought that was WTF, like, which is what I'm reacting with right now.
The advice at Ask Zooey. Follow Lovecat at
Zooey's naughty advice. So, aka, like, and Toad McKinley said this, like, as a way of, like, explaining, like, what this means. Like, he directly said, okay, yeah, it's advice on how to abuse animals, which it is. I mean...
Dearest Doggy.
A reminder that we have a form that enables anonymous submissions to the podcast on our website, zoo.wtf.
Should we give them an anonymous
submission? You can send us a treatise
submission?
on finding the divine and a mare's behind, ask Zooey about her body given for you, or tell us that God hates us, alongside everyone else you don't like. You can also just simply email us at mail.zoo.wtf.
Dude, that's not just... I don't say that God hates people I don't like.
To read, it gets boring here without it.
Get your friends into the Zooey spirit by sharing this podcast with them.
All non-humans who contributed to this podcast were gods reaching out to humans and showing us that they love us just the way we are.
And as a zoo back in the day said, I just want the same choice of mate Adam was given.
I'm Conophile, a square with a horn who makes you wish you weren't born.
Okay, I think that's enough of that. What I want to do... Again, I don't like streaming someone else's stream, but just to get it end on a slightly lighter note, let's look up Deadwing Dork's video. Just to close it, because he has some funny statements that he makes. Here. I love this video.
Come. When we...
There's Sengi, by the way. Okay, so this is part of the origin. I was like, what is this meme? And it wasn't this video, it was the Cuties guy video. Hold on, I want to get to, like, because we'll only spend like a minute here. I just want to get some jokes from Deadwing here to help us
Rest in peace, Fausty.
ease out.
I hope the maggots find you detestable.
Ooh, mystery.
And I'm Toadal, rat of all trades.
And I am Dog. Hear me woof. I'm all paws, not a hoof. But my name is Kion. Dog. Non-Toadal.
And he ain't lying, but he sure is a goof.
It's 5 p.m. where you are while you're driving me to it.
Oh,
Guys!
Yay.
Hooray! It's Zoo Pride Day, everybody! Isn't that so? Who the fuck decided that was a thing? Was that a George Bush decision? That fucker?
George
1, 2, 3, woo! Probably Obama.
Like a Zoo Pride week, and then really more of like a Zoo Pride month. So it's kind of a big thing.
It's it's a Zoo Pride Day, Zoo Pride Month, because it's like being gay, right?
Like, you could have cheerleaders, 2,
Sorry.
4, 6, 8.
Sorry, I have to be.
No, I've analyzed this podcast so far with a team of cheerleaders.
These are Deadwing's beliefs, not mine, by the way. He says some really inflammatory things, but like, come on.
We've determined that gas is appropriate.
Like his views, not mine.
Yeah, I suppose that's
only a half dose one. Only a half dose though. Nature took care of one of them.
I have more limericks than
he makes
than any sane man
there's
would have.
actual jokes here.
We're gonna let you do your limericks in a little while. So this month is
2, 4, 6, 8 with animals. We fornicate Brooklyn, Zach. You solved the puzzle. Congratulations.
a big Zoo Pride celebration.
Clear as a crisp
Oh,
spring
yeah,
morning.
big Zoo Pride celebration.
Community and the pride we have in
Oh
ourselves.
God,
So there's a lot of
Zoo
cool-
Why is
Pride.
that ever the most fucking depressing party you could ever go to? Jesus Christ! You just got all these fucking shell-shocked puppers and all these fucking Sangis standing around.
Sengi is like the troll-looking guy. He's gonna be on screen, I think. Hold on, let's get to the part where he's on screen. Here it is. It's like right
A
here.
big cake. And
Oh, you're right.
Here we go.
yeah, we're gonna sit here and actually.
Dun dun! Dun dun!
There he is.
I am laughing because I am actually charting out my week's upcoming appointments with various medical professionals to deal with my cancer circumstances. And as
what a shame.
ideal thing to be doing on Zoo Pride Day, and as a celebration of my
This is
community and
Deadwing
my identity,
Dork, by the
What
way.
a shame
Shout
that
out
they
to
tried to
Deadwing.
save him. Yes.
No,
What's that about a celebration of your identity?
exactly what I really should.
We got him sped
So I'm just
up
going to go ahead and
for
slide
this.
this aside and stop thinking about cancer here while we're working on the episode, because maybe we'll get a little bit of energy out of it that way. Sounds like a plan. Fuck cancer.
We're just watching this to like
Caught in the act.
make it a little
Caught in
more
the
fun
act.
because
No, let's not do that. Let's not
my
talk about
commentary
cancer.
is one thing, but he like clowns on these people.
All right,
So
I've just been doing.
You need someone to clown on
my
them for
Zooey
me.
things, and that.
Couldn't you have died in a funnier way, you fucker? Like, couldn't you have gone out like David Carradine or some shit? You fucker! You don't even giving me anything interesting to talk about. Yiffin hell.
Kind of, make your life a better place, hopefully.
Right. Yeah, I'm a little busy the rest of the day here, but
Do, do,
I'm off
do,
for the
do,
4th, so take my
Like this happy, fun background music they got. It's like a,
Yeah, I
it's
was
like a
just
fiesta.
thinking.
Everybody, it's a samba. This is a fucking celebration of Zoo Pride Day. Everybody, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Zoo.WTF,
How are you,
am I right?
Susan?
Oh god, we do a lot of things that he likes to do. Just anytime he can get out and go in the car and go anywhere. I think we're gonna go get some ice cream because he loves vanilla ice cream.
Good taste.
I don't know.
We only get the best.
And
Lots
this
of
is
taste.
to be
Sterile.
To be clear, this is the first year really.
Which one is the dead one? Which of
Hold
these
on,
two
let me
fucking-
skip ahead a little bit. Sengi is over
Right,
this.
that he can't even like use his real voice. That's wonderful.
Microphone here. I don't know what happened there.
But yeah, this is exciting for me because
Hey, the sex bots are calling you out, Sarah.
But like today, it's just me hanging out with like two of my favorite people in the whole world. It's Fausty and Kion. And I'm really glad that you got to join us, Kion, because I know you came and helped with last full moon's episode. And I'm really happy to have you back.
Pleased to be here.
Hold on. Okay, so
I love them. Did you hear the fucking like quiver in that voice? That was terrifying.
Animals, I love them.
I love them.
They don't hurt animals. I love them.
that's so terrifying. That is like horror.
Colon 3.
Colon 3. Jesus.
Welcome back to more Zooier Than Now. So, Kion was sharing with me that he has a little bit of a, like, kind of like a museum relic of Zoo.
Hold on.
Feed, homie! He was taunted and teased
but was secretly pleased.
So they start reading like limericks. We'll stop at 2. That'll be the cutoff. I need to like stop doing this. Although on the plus side, we did get a lot of content out of this. Like this went longer than last night's.
But the stallion himself was still blushing.
Yes, this is a limerick about blowing a horse.
Oh my god.
He knew that with fate he was...
Oh, it just keeps going. It just keeps fucking happening. You take it away.
The ardor within him was crushing. So he went to the mares and showed them his wares, and entered with rapid concussion. The farmhands, their voices all hushing, said, "The time's come to send the man flushing." He was sent to the front, where the lad bore the brunt of the horses who spoke fluent Russian.
What the hell?
What the hell?
It's a 4-bar. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Wow, that's amazing.
He's talking about like the beauty of his limerick.
Did I hear that correctly? Was that a part about him fucking a horse in the ass? That's great.
It's great. Very cool. Yeah, that's great. It's really great.
There's so many other, a couple of...
Reminder that the one with the normal human being voice is now dead. The one who read that limerick, that lovely limerick for.
Anyway.
Actually, your limerick about fucking a horse in the ass was slightly incorrect. This is wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna jump ahead a little more.
Heard, though he pouted.
There will come a day and an age when, bragging about how you're a zoo.
So we've already... Deadwing ends up going into, like, the debunking their arguments, kind of like we did. I don't know if... I don't want to, like, say I do it better than he does, but, like, I feel like I actually kind of addressed the point. Like, he does a decent job, don't get me wrong. I like... And his points kind of... my points kind of come out of his, but, like... I feel like I, like, up front addressed, like, why their argument is bad, just in and of itself, because it's easy to kind of just, like... dismiss it. It's very easy to just dismiss it, but, like, I don't. Look, by the way, look at their ratios before they hid them. This was this channel, this was before they got kicked off of YouTube, and then it came right back.
Let me say a couple of these. Thank God they're already in PNG. We'll just make a...
Oh wait, no, we don't want to watch that. There's a part where he finds like a Beast Forum log from Spink, and it's very explicit. We don't need to read that.
What?
I said petulant, yeah, and the account...
More explicit than anything we've seen.
The account responded back like, "Thanks. Honest critique is greatly appreciated, and petulant is an excellently precise and frankly accurate description."
Mickey Mouse sounding.
Yeah. So I had just picked up this book called Uniquely Dangerous after seeing someone tweet about it on Twitter, and I noticed in Maloney's description of the ransack...
Okay, break time. Time to take a look at some pictures from...
Maloney is the author of Uniquely Dangerous, by the way.
Oh, just the good experiences that you've had, I would say.
I mean, I've had good experiences all over, really.
Okay. Okay.
Who is Spink's biographer?
I hate to use the word risky.
Yeah.
But
this is the video. This is the video. Let's close out with the Toad McKinley video, just a little bit of it. This is because Dork cuts it off. These are the McKinley videos.
Or other forms of social media. But if you do, be careful. They will try to...
Hold on.
Find the perfect song for your video in 5 seconds.
Get that off the screen. Get that off the screen, please. Okay.
Try to get you banned. The next video in this series will be a review of Korean...
I think it was this one.
Bigots. There's definitely some weird misogynistic bigotry and hatred that underlies so much of this. I think I would say that it is particularly obvious when we get to questions of who's doing what with whom.
He has a particular obsession with the idea of zoophile incels, which makes no sense considering animals can't say no or report their abusers.
I also want to say...
I would venture to guess that Wolf is mentally handicapped to some degree.
Oh.
Well, I just...
Hold on. That's a separate issue.
That if that little coyote coward wants to come on our podcast, then...
This is a great moment, actually.
Like that particular cowardly coyote fuck...
This is very funny, actually. Let's close on this, because this is actually a funny, charming thing to laugh about. Not charming, but it's like goofy.
Had it out on Twitter, and when Spink spoke about him, I couldn't help but chuckle at his dorky rage. Leaving aside the violent crime and animal abuse, this man was nothing more than a dweeb.
I think what we call people like that is cowardly bullies, and I find it fascinating that that particular cowardly coyote fuckface bully. I'm just noting that
He's
worthless little
so
coward
angry.
certainly didn't reach out to me on Twitter and ask me if I wanted to participate in this, because of course that little cowardly coyote nobody will never fucking reach out to me and talk to me anywhere. In fact, why don't we just say that we'll issue an invitation here publicly that if that little coyote coward wants to come on our
that
podcast, then
mean negative things.
We'll be happy to have him on, and we'll question him about what it's like to be a bigot and a bully, and he can defend himself. And obviously, he's a tough guy, so he'll come on our podcast and he'll show us how amazingly tough and brave he is. Right?
It's my understanding.
Okay, I think that'll do it for us, just because I do need to get to work. Honestly, let me just do this. I need to do homework, and it's getting late, and I can't believe I've spent so much time doing this. But then again, that's partially because we lost the stream last night. You know, these things happen, and yeah. Thank you all so much, though. Thank you for sticking around for this, as chaotic and crazy as it was. Tonight we'll be doing some System Shock, and then maybe winding it down with some like internet browsing, but we'll be doing a lot of System Shock. So yeah, it'll be fun.